Howdy neighbor, welcome back to Hammer and Saw Customs, right here on the big island of Hawaii. I'm old brother Bill, your jack of all trades, master of none. And the sun has come out and old brother Bill has just been busy as a beaver. Whether you like pallet wood or hate pallet wood, welcome back to Brother Bill's pallet wood workshop, wood shop, fix it shop, off-grid shop, break it shop, build. I think this is part 13. And what do you know? Today is Friday the 13th. Couldn't plan that any better, even if I tried. So even though you're probably going to see this next week, because old brother Bill's shooting today on Friday the 13th. Sorry about that, but oh well, it is what it is. So hopefully everything will go to plan in this video. So today I'm going to show you how I've been doing these little window build outs. So I've got the extra framing on, I built out the window, I put in the hinges, hardware, show you how that's going to work, how to keep the windows closed, and some recycling of some old rusty items goes right in here, just fine. Of course the hinges are nice and shiny, but you know those have been in a box forever, so they haven't seen any of the weather. Hopefully they'll rust up here in the good old tropics real quick and it'll all blend in. So come on in, rest your hands and face, get you something, a snack to fill that stomach so it don't growl and take your attention away while you're watching old brother Bill work. Also grab you something cool to drink. Now that the sun's out, oh, it's hot and humid. So brother Bill's drinking choice of some good old Southern sweet tea with some NASCAR additives. Whew, and it's smooth. So come on back after the intro and we'll hop right in and show you what I've been working on. So, I wonder whatever happened to the A-Team van when the show got canceled. I wonder if any of those guys took it, somebody's got it in a museum. I don't know. I sure do need that thing on this build. Oh, well, hey neighbor. Welcome back once again to Hammer and Saw with old brother Bill. So, I have just been busy as a beaver working away on this stuff. I've got these three already done. But I'll show you what one of the windows looks like. It's real simple. I mean, it's just basically flat boards, a top board, a bottom board, and then a 45 diagonal nailed down. It's pretty, doesn't get any more simpler than that. Two hinges added at the top so it can swing out. Hardware that I had laying around for the locks and the prop mechanism. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to install that last one down at the far end. And then we'll go inside and we'll look at the hardware of how, just stuff I got lying around I'm using. So with that, we're just going to jump right into it. So let me get set up over here and we'll get going. All right, neighbor, welcome back. So here we go. As you can see, you're gonna take your old tape measure. You're gonna measure your height and your width. Cut your boards to your length. Stack your boards to your width. You're gonna use that same length or width measurement, top, bottom. Throw in a 45. Throw in some nails. Bada boom, bada bing. Next, you're gonna hit the old couple of hinges. Toss those on the top. And then we're going to pop this up into the window, clamp it in there, screw that down, and then we'll do the hardware. So, but before we get started, old Safety Steve says we're going to be using tools and climbing on ladders, so we're going to need our safety glasses, our good old glovelators, because you know pallet wood, pallet wood's so smooth and soft, you'll never get any splinters. No, you won't. So get our flange covers. We're going to be using our hammer drill, Bluetooth wireless. And then I got a couple little clampulators here that I dug out of the trash. There's going to be another pair of hands. And some screws. And we'll do the hardware inside. But we're just going to hang this, shoot those hinges in, and get going with it. So, this shouldn't take too long. So maybe I won't play no music. Or maybe I will. We'll see how my commentary does later on. And I might just cover it all up. Okay. So here we go. Oh! Safety Steve also said to wear your work clothes and some nice shoe covers. Especially since we're on a ladder. And as always, it fits like a glove. Only because, you know, this ain't movies, but it's still movie magic. You don't think old Brother Bill didn't test fit this? Yeah, you know I did. Alright, so we're going to throw our clamps in. And you can just hear my security system going off. Because I'm not there to give them any food or treats right now. But that's okay, they'll be all right. All right, so we're just gonna set our clamps in place. Kind of get it in there where we want it. There we go. Because, you know, when you're working with pallet wood and you're trying to be precise, rule of thumb is to always remember with pallet wood, if you get close, good enough. Because it's kind of like horseshoes and hand grenades and pallet wood. Not really, but don't sweat the small stuff. All right, so we're going to put a couple of deck screws in these hinges, and we'll have had our door mounted. That's crooked. Not straight. Okay, neighbor, that's pretty simple. I mean, it is just a little wood workshop, so not too much to get all bent out of shape about. Because once we're inside working, we'll hardly be out here to look at this. And there you go. Once we put the, I want to have the little tension like I've got it set up. Because once I put the hardware inside, that way it'll keep that hardware nice and tight. So, next stop, inside. All right, neighbor. We're on the inside. I got you nice pulled in close so you can see what I'm up to instead of looking at my whole face. So, as a locking mechanism, I'm reusing actually one of those old wire shelf rack clips and an old spare 1/4-inch bolt is my locking mechanism. Going to mount that up there, drill a hole, and that's going to take care of that. as my handle and a tie to for some other things. I just got an old spare eye hook. I'm going to screw that in there, and that's going to be the window pull. Had a bunch of those lying around. And last but not least, the old brace for one of those wire racks, which started to rust, which is coincidentally, rust is the natural preservative here in Hawaii. Yep, it's called rust. It'll start to preserve everything because it rusts everything. So once it gets rusty, you don't have to worry about it. It'll stay rusty for the rest of its life. So we're going to mount that up here. That's going to swivel out, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And that'll hold the window, and I'll show you on the other ones. Boink. So let's get started. Get this bad boy mounted. So we're just going to screw this in here. I've already made my marks. I already know where I want to play. And the biggest thing is everything is recycled from one reason or the other. So now, got to put my pilot hole so I can put in my pull handle. Get that started. And get a little fulcrum so the bit that I'm going to be using to drill the hole for the locking mechanism works out just fine. Perfect. Boom. See that? Out, in. Now goes our bolt, which is going to go right about there. So we just give it a little rub-see. Now I know where to drill my hole. So we change out that bit. Because it's all about making do with what you got, with the tools and equipment you got, without spending a ton of money. Especially if you're new to woodworking or any of it. It may not be your game. You don't want to waste a lot of time and effort when you want to go do fun stuff, like build other stuff. Okay. All right, so we lift your bolt, pull it in, drop the bolt down. Who's that kid that does that on the YouTube? Pretty simple, right? Pull in, lift your bolt. Oh, don't pull it all the way up. You leave it in there, and there you have it. So I'm going to move you around so you can see the brace that I'm going to make. So hold still. Okay. Pretty simple. I reused a support arm off of for a shelf unit. One deck screw, 2 washers. I've already measured up here, made my mark where I want this to sit. I'm going to put a washer on the back side so it has the pivoting, and I'm going to put a washer on the front so it'll pivot in between those. And I use my regular deck screw to screw it down. Just as soon as I swap out the batteries here back to our hammer drill. There we go. All right, so here we go. Plain and simple. Recycle, recycle, and recycle. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting this on the camera. Yep, gonna bobble this thing around a few times. Make everybody seasick. Alright, can you see that? So here we go. Pay attention. Lift the bolt, or pull in the tension. Lift the bolt. Let the window out. Let the wind out. Move your brace. And there you have it. Pretty simple, right? Recycled, recycled, reused, recycled. Rusty, so I didn't throw it away. And hopefully that'll hold up to some wind. The other three are, so we'll go from there. And repeat when you go to put it up. Pull the handle in. Grab your handle here. That's pretty much it. So I'll shoot you outside and I'll show you how the windows look when they're all up and I'm getting a nice breeze through here. Of course, I do have to show you this. So hold still. Camera's going to move. As you see, I got excited and I didn't finish the siding. But I'm going to get on that just as soon as I get this video done. Because we want to start on that barn door. All right, outside we go. Well, neighbor, I know that was a quick one, a fast one. But, you know, sometimes you just, I know you guys just want to check in. You might got things going on in your life and all that kind of stuff. So I totally understand that. Well, Brother Bill does want to say thank you for all you guys that have been subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for the likes, the comments, the shares, especially on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So I appreciate that greatly. Now, mentioning those things, yeah, that little block down there in the bottom says Hammer and Saw Custom. Yeah, that little, if you guys can hit that subscribe, ring the bell, it lets me know to let you guys know there's a new video out. Also, give some likes and comments down there. I know I'm always constantly telling you guys that, but if you want Brother Bill to get out to you, your friends, family, that's what needs to happen to do that. So I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, once again, I appreciate many thank yous and mahalos to all you folks locally and around the world that have been looking at old Brother Bill's Hammer and Saw Customs. I greatly appreciate that. So with that, let's open up the windows. I'll show you what it looks like. You can see with them closed, one open. Let me finish that inside. So hang right there. Ain't that about as handy as a pocket on a shirt or a set of overalls? Well, all right, guys. I sure do appreciate it. You got any questions of Brother Bill? Well, you know I can't hear you while I'm filming. And you probably got the TV up too loud in the background, so I can't hear you there either. So let those old fingers do the walking and click-clack on down there on the old computer. Let me know what kind of programs or projects you guys got going on. I hope you've enjoyed this little quick video of the windows. I'm going to try to get the rest of the siding on, you know, because now it ain't raining right now. Old Brother Bill's just going to work all day long on that. Maybe some on this weekend as well. Got other things to do, but you know how that goes. So with that, I want you guys to remember our veterans, past and present. Let's remember our first responders, especially here with all the rain we had. We had accidents and all kinds of things going on, so those folks were really busy. So Brother Bill always wants you to remember, if your neighbor can do it, you can learn to do it too. And share with Brother Bill, because Brother Bill doesn't know either. And last but not least, when you're out there in a project, get inspired to do some projects with your neighbors, with your family, with some friends, or by yourself, and then share with neighbors, families, and friends. Because, and while you're doing it, remember to hammer on safely. Brother Bill, appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for watching Hammer and Saw Customs. I'll have another video. Like I said, I'm going to try to stick to this timeline. I'm going to have you a video out every Friday of the updates. Hopefully soon we'll be inside, because I mean, I've got some solar array stuff I want to do, some lighting, we got cabinetry, countertops, setting up the saws, and then we're going to get into the fun stuff, just tearing up some wood making stuff. So check me out Fridays, 9 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. I know some people said, what's a Hawaiian Standard Time? Well, I think it's Honolulu Central Time. I don't know, whatever it is, but it's on Hawaii time. So other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by as always, and aloha.